Hi guys, it's Missy, and today we are doing a Black Friday book haul, and I'm really excited about it. So excited that I can't even talk, so let's just jump right in. So I have my stack of books here, and I'm kind of at a weird angle to grab them, so I'm gonna like rearrange a little bit. So the first book that I have is Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and this is a book about a game that's played by two professional magicians that do actual magic, not just like illusionary. And they have to train these two pupils to go up against each other in a sort of game, and it's really complicated and complex, and I'm really excited. I'm reading it right now, and I'm about 100-ish pages in, and it's really good, and I would highly recommend it. The second book that I got is called Garden Spells by Sarah Addison Allen. Here you can see. And it's a really, really good book. I've read it before. I mean, it's not like... It's a really good book to read in the wintertime. It's sort of like... What is that TV channel? It's sort of reminiscent of like a Hallmark movie. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those books that like... if they made an adaptation, it would be a Hallmark movie. And I really like it a lot. And I had read it as an ebook some years ago, and so I decided to buy it because it was on Book Outlet for like $2 or something like that. So I was like, hey, why not? The third book that I have is Eleanor Park. And if you've been on BookTube for any amount of time, I'm sure you've heard of this book. It's by Rainbow Rowell. It's really, 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 really good. And I don't really know how to explain it, so I'm not going to, but if you haven't read it, go read it, because it's just so good, and I hadn't owned a copy of it yet. I borrowed a friend's copy. Shout out to Rachel. I know you're watching this. And I saw it again on Book Outlet and was like, hey, I need to have that book, because it's here for cheap, and I want it, and it's good, so I'm going to buy it. The fourth book, I'm going to stop counting now, that I got is called Bellwether by Dennis Mahoney. I think it's pronounced Mahoney. I don't know what it's about. Maybe I should read the blurb. I think it's an urban mystery. Something like that. I got it because I don't remember what it's about, but I read the blurb online and I thought it sounded really cool. And maybe I'll do a review on it later, but it sounded really cool. And yeah, I'll do a review later so that I can actually explain what it's about, but I'm really excited about it. Next, I got The Wolf Wilder by Catherine Rundell. I think it's Rundell. And this book takes place in Russia. Yeah, in the snowy wilderness of Russia, and it has to do with people that train, I believe, tame wolves to be wild, I think. And it just sounds really good, and it's something that I'd really like to read in the wintertime, so I'm going to. And just the cover is so... Look at this. Look at this. The cover's so pretty. Look at the back. I love it. It looks so good. So it's a nice addition to my bookshelf. Next, I got Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. And this book, again, I have no idea what it's about, but everybody really likes it. So I bought the first book in the series. I think the series is called Falling Kingdoms. I wonder if I can find it. I'm not going to go leafing through the book because I only have one hand, but it looks really good. Hopefully I'm going to get a tripod soon to hold up my phone so that I can actually use both of my hands when doing this. But anyway, next book. I bought 9 books. I feel like that's a lot. This one feels like it might have a little bit of water damage. This book is called A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, or Victoria Schwab. And it's about this world where there's the London that we have now, back in the time of King George III. But then there's also a connected alternate universe where there's, or I believe it's called a Red London, where there's magic and stuff. And I think it's about this guy that can go back and forth between the Londons. I should probably figure out what these are about the next time I do a book haul so that I can actually explain it. But it sounded really good, and again, almost everybody on BookTube has read it. Everybody's liked it, and my friend that loaned me Eleanor Park recommended the book to me and said she thought I'd really like it, so I bought it. The second to last book that I bought is actually a graphic novel. It's called The Wicked and the Divine by Gillian McKelvey and Wilson Cowles. Maybe it's Cowles. I don't know. But it has a brilliant looking cover. I think it looks awesome. And I believe this is about, well, the back has a short blurb. It says, every 90 years, 12 gods return as young people. They are loved. They are hated. In 2 years, they are all dead. It's happening now. It's happening again. Sorry for the dramatics, but it sounds really cool. And I think Reagan really liked this series. Maybe it was Saga. I thought this sounded really cool, so I bought it, and I'm going to see for myself. And the last book that I bought that I'm super excited about is Illuminate by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. And everyone knows what this book is about, so I'm not going to explain it. And I don't want to ruin it for anybody. Just go read it. I've heard that it's amazing. I haven't read it yet myself, but I'm going to. And I'm probably going to read that one last because I don't want to be scrambling for Gemina right after I read it. So my hope is to actually read all of these books by the end of the year, because my Goodreads challenge for this year was 20 books, which isn't that much, but I'm pretty busy, so it's hard for me to get in a lot of books to read. And so far I've only read like 10 or 11, so I need to get 10 in the month of December if I want to meet my challenge. So here is 9 of them, so I'm hoping that I can read all those and then maybe blast through some other book on my bookshelf. Not something super heavy like Lord of the Rings or anything, but something. So anyway, that's my Black Friday book haul. I'm super excited about it. I'm really excited for Christmas because I always get books or like gift cards to go buy books. And so there will probably be another one of these coming soon. And there was something else. I tried to edit my last video and I thought it was absolutely terrible. I just used YouTube's little editing thing that you can use where you trim the clips and then can put them all together. So that's what I did, and I don't think it turned out super badly, but it also was not great by any means. So I'm thinking, I'm actually filming this video a few days early, and I'm thinking that I might try to use Windows Movie Maker because I have it and I hate it, but I also don't know how to use it, so maybe if I can figure out how to use it, it'll be better. But aside from that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.